Hi guys, it's Professor Landine. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about social work and social workers and what we do, because a lot of people don't know. We have really bad PR. I very rarely see social workers on television that I'm like, yeah, they got it right. It's usually not very good. So social workers can do a variety of things. At a bachelor's level, social workers are usually case managers. So case managers help coordinate services for families with younger children and families. It could be services like in the child welfare system, where we're helping people to get maybe anger management classes, maybe help with housing, things like that. In mental health, you could be helping to coordinate services for somebody who has a severe mental illness. And the elderly, it would be helping coordinate services for somebody who may need an assisted living facility, or some people to go in and check on them, some food, things like that. So bachelor level social workers typically work in a role as case managers. And sometimes doing a little bit of treatment, but usually it's just case management. Social workers at any level can be advocates, and that's one of the great things about social work, I think, is that we're always advocating. We're trying to help people learn about other people and see things from their perspective. A lot of the maybe misinformation we have about each other, being different groups of people, comes a lot of time from just not understanding. You hear broad generalities about people who are maybe on welfare or who are struggling financially, and you might have an idea of what that means. What social workers really do is try to bring to light what's actually happening, where some of the struggles are, and where some of the gaps in the system may be failing a lot of people in those situations. Social workers can also work in administrative levels, so we're talking about more macro work in larger organizations, nonprofits, things like that. And then when you have your master's in social work, you can do either that administrative track, or you go into clinical social work. That is what I do. When you're a clinical social worker, you're actually a psychotherapist, and clinical social workers actually make up the largest group of psychotherapists in the United States, so bigger than psychologists or psychiatrists or licensed mental health therapists. LCSWs, licensed clinical social workers, make up the biggest group. And so what we do is work with people in a more one-on-one, so that's considered a micro level, and in psychotherapy to help affect change. The real goal of social work is to really help and assist being change agents, so is what we like to call ourselves, or undercover superheroes. What we're really doing is trying to help people shift their perspectives, and what makes us a little bit more unique than some of the other specialties in therapy is that we also take into account what the social system around a person has done to affect their life and their outcomes. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that in this module with cultural awareness, how our culture around us forms a way that we learn to look at ourselves and learn to look at the people around us. So that's next.